YouTube. You are watching Freedom Fighters Recovery Tuesdays. I'm Bia, and yeah, so today is the 22nd of September, I believe, and this video I hope is really good because I skipped an extracurricular activity after school to make this video. Just saying. Alright, the topic for today is asked by Kookie1308. And the question is, how do I keep myself focused on the end goal and the positives that will come from being recovered and stop panicking/dwelling on the issues that will arise in the process, such as weight gain, feeling out of control, and having no other coping mechanisms than my bulimic behaviors? I get this question a lot. As many of you know, I have my own channel, and a lot of the mail I get from viewers is basically this question. So, and I know we've kind of actually answered this kind of before, but let's start with the first part. So, how to keep myself focused on the end goal. Okay, there's a couple things, and you know, one thing that I've realized is, if you say to yourself, I'm not N-O-T gonna stick with it, then you're not going to. If you don't go into recovery saying, I can do this, and I will do this, and I want this, you know, you have to, I mean, certainly you can have down times, but I think that when you go into it, if you have the attitude, it's going to be a lot more easier for you. And, so I think a good thing to, I'll start with an example that I have. On my cell phone, I have, you know, the calendar, and, there is a daily reminder set for 9:30 a.m. and all it says is it goes off every day. You know, it starts vibrating in my pocket during Algebra 2 class. And it says, don't relapse. That's all it says. Nothing else. Just don't relapse. 2 words. And that kind of like, you know, even though I've already had breakfast, but then, you know, there's lunch and dinner still, and there's also all the stressors of, hold on, Molly's my dog, sorry. There's all the stressors of, you know, school, and so a nice little, reminder is really good for me, and I've gotten a lot of feedback on how other people are doing that idea now, and, that is a really good way to stay focused on your end goal. Also, you know, if you don't have a phone, you'll have that, you know, accessory, you can, you know, make a like a little poster, put it in your room, or write a little letter to yourself on a day when you're doing well, and, you know, tuck it in a drawer and pull it out, you know, if not every day, on the days you're not doing so well. And, there are so many positives to being recovered. In fact, there are no positives to there are no positives to staying anorexic or bulimic, etc. You may think there are, but in real, legit life, there aren't any. And, you know, some of them might be, oh, but I want to be thin, blah, blah, blah. No. Now let's see, panic and dwelling. Well, you guys all know my little motto. Get social. I know it's hard as fuck. Okay, I know it's really hard. I'm sorry, I just said that. I did not mean to say that. I know it's really, 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 really hard to get out there, especially the first time in a long time. I was completely isolated. Completely isolated. It was terrible. But now I am, or at least I try to be out of the house a lot, or at least just stay in contact with friends all the time, and that's why I have unlimited texting. But I think staying in contact with friends is a key point to recovery, and we all need to have that human contact in our life. And so I think that when you're so busy with social things or academic things, you know, anything, it really gives you a lot less time to focus on, do I look fat in this dress? You know, yesterday I didn't get home from school until after 6:30, and I still had to do all my homework. And I'm a junior in high school. It's kind of hard. but it was actually good, because I have been dealing with some things the past week or two, and it left no room for thinking, which we all know can be a bad thing. The issues on weight gain, feeling out of control, blah blah blah, having no other coping mechanisms than bulimic anorexic behaviors. Everyone struggles with this, obviously. I've always given examples. It seems every video I do, I give a list of examples for coping. And, you know, what I do whenever I'm feeling, you know, very, like I want to either, I have to purge or I can't eat. You know, I just take a deep breath and then I do something else. I read a book. I do homework. Lame, I know. I clean my room, which is very messy. I'm on the ground right now. I'm on the ground right now and there's a clean pair of my sister's underwear. What? Anyways, so yeah, I write a lot, an immense amount. Writing really helps me get out stuff. Watch a movie, phone a friend, text a friend, have a house marathon, season premiere last night. You know, there's plenty of things. Go for a walk. Any distraction that does not end in purging or starving yourself is good. And then once you've calmed down, get back to life. You do not need your behaviors to cope. What did you do before you had those behaviors? Were you know, when your mom took away your favorite toy when you were 2, 3 years old, did you go purge up your dinner? No. Did you go on a fast for 3 days? No. You cried. You probably cried. Might have thrown something, but that's a lot better than purging or starving and all of that crap. Don't say to yourself that you have no other coping mechanisms, because you do. And I know that is so hard, and you guys are probably just thinking it's so easy for you to say, you know, but it's so much harder to do. And you're right, it is. But someone has to say it, and that's why we have this channel. You know, like I said, you can't go into this thing saying, I don't want to recover. Because if you know, you want to. I know you do. But it's a very stressful thing, and so you need to have almost like a list of things to do when you're like on thin ice and you really, you know, feel like giving into a behavior. You know, write a list, post it on your wall somewhere, or on your phone, or anything. And I think these are some ways to stay focused on your end goal. And see the positives that will come out from being recovered. You know, and so I think that's going to be the video for this week. I hope it was helpful. And I will make a video next week, hopefully. Sorry if my videos seemed rushed lately, especially on my own channel. I'm really stressed out right now. I need to take some of my own advice and relax. So, I hope all of you are doing well. Have a nice rest of the week.